One thing I noticed with this walk, the stream's just down there, but you can't actually see down into the stream. And you can see the houses on the top of the hill there. So it's not very a long walk at all, but it follows the stream up. You can certainly hear it. Lots of wildlife, lots of birds. But you can't actually see down into the stream at this point, so maybe a bit further up might be good. This little track that we're following is actually goes up to an old house that was up here in the 1960s, so we're sort of following their driveway up into the house. Not a bad sort of thing to have in your front yard, nice little waterfall. If there weren't so many people, I'd get the drone out and fly it, but we'll see when I come back down. Not a bad little waterfall. And we'll keep people above it. Just behind us, actually behind that rock there, you can see the foundations of the old house. Apparently it used to straddle the creek or something, so would have been interesting to look at. But we're only a little bit up the track, so I'll keep going up that way. This is the old house that was built back in the 1960s. People there. And it actually straddled the creek line here and had the creek flow underneath the house, or through the house. This is just above where the house is. There's a lot of people down there at the house site. And it wouldn't be a bad view out there if you were living up in this little valley. Back to the house down there. There's still a few people down there. Too many people to launch a drone. There's people all over the place in this area. Yeah. So anyway, the walk trail continues up that way, and it comes back down that way, down the other side. Oh. Well, at the beginning I thought, no, you're not going to see this creek line. It's going to be tucked away and you're too far away and all that. Now, this creek line, right alongside the track, following it all the way up. You can see the track on the other side. Oops. That's when I'll come back down. But I'm going to go up this way, up through that little track. Follows this creek line up. I believe it comes out at like a fire break behind some houses. Then you cross over the creek and then back down the other side. Still lots of people around. Unreal. It's a good day for a walk though. It's actually turning out to be a very nice little walk. First part was, I just thought, no, this is going to be a horrible walk, but it's really nice up here. It's quite sheltered under the trees. The track's a little bit rocky in spots, but it's very good. A little bit rocky for the walk, but it's not too bad. Certainly walked up worse. Don't know what this is going to turn out like. It's probably going to be bumpy as all. Lots of wildflowers out too at the moment. Anyway, onwards and unfortunately upwards. As you can see, lots of wildflowers out at the moment. Certainly a really good spot for kids. They can run around and explore, and you probably won't take them home dry. I used to take my kids up to Lesmurdy Falls, but this one I reckon would be much more fun for kids with all the little falls and water holes and everything to play around in. Alright. Which way will I go? That way. Oh, too many wildflowers in the way, can't see the track. There's a few introduced plants around, but you sort of expect that when the 1960 house was built just behind us a bit. There's always going to be something sneaking out into the forest. That's a Australian Christmas tree. Oh, I can't remember its name. There's another couple further up on top of the rock there. One there, one there. Come back up here in December and these things will be flowering if they're old enough. Apparently if they germinate from seeds it takes them about 7 years to flower. But if they take a cutting off a flowering bush and shove it in the ground and grow it, it'll flower the next year. Bright yellowy orange flowers, and it's just covered in it when it does flower. Looks really good. There's the track that I'm following. I noticed there were some people walking back the other side and they were only just in front of me, so I'd say the track probably crosses over and heads back reasonably soon. Again, it's still a bit rocky at the top end. It's not a bad little track though. Certainly good fun. It'll be excellent for kids. Alright, onwards. Alright, we're up at a water crossing. It's probably not meant to be full of water, but it is. If you continue up this track here, you'll go up to Kalamunda, to Ozone Road I think it is. And the same with that track over there. That will take you up through to Kalamunda. If you go up this track here, it will follow, sort of goes up over the ridge line into the next valleys and then joins up with a road up the top near Kalamunda. That's the road we came up, or track we came up. A little bit of sunlight, and down there, that's the track we're going to go down. And if I can get across here without getting my feet wet, I'll be happy. Okay, made it across that little log there without getting my feet wet, although it did roll a little bit. Now you can see the track there, that will take you up to Kalamunda. I think that one there is the one that crosses over. It goes up over this hill, through a valley, up to the top of the next hill, and then you're in the area of Lesmurdy Falls, up at the top of that hill. And obviously this one is the track that we're going to go down. I hope this isn't too shaky for you. Oh, that tree, Australian Christmas tree, I just remember the name, it's Nitisia floribunda, if you're interested in the botanical name. Not sure if that's going to work out or not. It's supposed to be a stabilised lens, but it's not doing a very good job. Walking down the track. Now I can't see what I'm doing. Alright. That can about fall over. As you can see, really nice track to walk along. At the top. Nothing exciting at the bottom, but the top end of it's really good. I know I'm in the bathroom when you've got tiles on the floor. So I'd say this is is the bathroom. I'm wondering if that was actually a bath there. Big hole in the ground with like a point for a door. Bath, shower or something there. I can see the toilet was just up there. I'm also wondering, this wall here, oops, people walking around, that wall extends across to this part of the house. So I'm guessing that was actually there to dam off the water, hold it back, so they probably had a swimming pool here as well. Wonder if they had a shower with a view looking up that valley there to the waterfalls. Would have been quite nice. That's the track we went up, basically the driveway up to that house, and this is the little track we came down. So you can do it either way, walk up one side and down the other, it doesn't make any difference. I think this track up here and then keeping to the left of the creek line seems to have better access to the creek itself and to all the little falls and things. Alright, and now that you're dizzy, that's way back down the hill.